Facebook?
Okay, I sent you a message.
Well, I clicked on messages, but I didn't see anything.
Shoot.
Notifications.
Greg, you're in your final minute.
Check your, remember, check the accounts account went to you. So that went to you. Oh, no, it didn't. I'm sorry. No, it didn't.
I can switch to me, but I won't do probably no.
All right, as we get
go
down
back
to the
here.
final 8 minutes, folks, it's for our players in the opening match here.
Okay. Can't process.
All right, guys, you are on.
All right.
Go to personal settings.
if I can get Jesse to get onto it.
Right, guys, 1 minute.
Next, there's something to take off.
Okay.
Heading home. Thanks for having us. Good seeing you.
Right, yeah.
Say hello to Dom.
I will.
I think they may have had enough. They may, ball stuck? Okay. Okay. All right. Bowling fans, we're ready to get underway with our championship match. The balls are coming back. Darryl has a choice of whether he wants to start the match or have Dave start, and he chooses to have Dave started so we can have the arrows reversed. Bowling fans, let's begin a little introduction here from Ashtabula, Ohio, Mr. Dave Johnson, 1 regional title. Give it up for Dave. He'll be bowling against Darryl Bauer from Middletown, Pennsylvania. Darryl's got 2 PBA National Tour titles, a 2-time winner of the the National Resident Pro Championships, 18 regional titles to boot. Give it up for Darryl and our opening move.
No, 18. They told me he only had 9. Doesn't surprise me. All right, here's our first shot. And it's 10 and a bit. That's the way he started most of the other games. All right, here's Darryl Bauer stepping up for his first shot. Darryl's got 18 regional wins, 2 national tour titles. Oh my goodness, that's about as all right. He got it. He says about as flush as 710 as you can see. He's also won the National Resident Pro Championship 2 times, so a lot of experience. Darryl's from Middletown, Pennsylvania. He's also a proprietor. He had the misfortune of having his bowling center burned completely to the ground a few years back, but they've been able to rebuild and doing well with it for surviving through the pandemic. Well, there wasn't no doubt about that one. Darryl bowls all over the East Coast, so he's constantly bowling. It helps him stay sharp. Dave has 1 regional title to his credit. Oh, well, threw that one awful good. He's from Ashtabula, Ohio. So all right, covered that with no problem. I think he's just started bowling a lot more lately. I think from what he told me, he's retired not long ago, and so now he's trying to get as much bowling in as he can. And he keeps throwing the ball like that, he's going to make enough money. He can bowl quite a bit. Basically, we got a tied match right now. All what Darrell does on this ball. No, that was about 10 in the pits. Him double, puts him 10 up. Darrell was our third high qualifier for the Stepladder finals. He averaged 236 for his 16 games up until this point. Throwing the ball like that, you can see why he averaged 236. All right, see if Dave can answer that three-bagger that Darrell's threw at him. And he comes right back. As solid as you could throw it. This is probably Dave's first time being a Stepladder that's actually being streamed. But he seems to be answering to the pressure of it right now. Pretty simple game. You got a good wall shot there. You got a simple game. It's not going to get you in a lot of trouble. A lot of hook. Oh my goodness. Awful good shot. Just a fraction off. I haven't seen many of the 4.79s this week, but most of them have broke down. Of course, when you're averaging 230, you're not going to leave any of them. He was trying to make sure he got the pin count. Lanes can change just a little bit, and that's what caused just fraction off will cause one of those. And make sure you get that extra pin. That counts double on that. All right, coming right back. Threw the perfect shot on that one. Dave can create a good little lead for himself here. This strike here. Cushion him up there, four-bagger. Give him about a 15-pin lead, depending on the pin count if he doesn't strike on the next one. Oh, really good shot. Just left the 10, but I guess that kind of got him back for a little light hit he carried on that line the last time, which was really the big hit for the carry. Got him 14 pins up. Providing he makes the spare here. These guys made the Stepladder. Hard to miss a spare. This week they've really been good on them. Darrell gets through here. I think he's heading to going to go to the U.S. Senior Open in Brentwood, California. All right, threw that one flush. He's got back within about 4 pins. He was going to go bowl to Mooresville, North Carolina, to bowl the doubles in a seniors tournament, but he lost his partner was had to back out, so he's not going to go. He's just going home a day or two and then head to Brentwood. And he leaves a 10. 5-pin match right now. This tournament was strictly for super seniors, 60 and over, and we had a field of 57 that ended up participating, which is the largest one we've had. There'll be one more of the super senior events in, I believe it's October. It's going to be in Gastonia, North Carolina. All right, threw that one right back in there. Plus, they're bowling on a 45-foot oil pattern this week. It's a Dick Weber. Go up by 15 if he throws this one. Oh, another one. He says that was a weak 8. I don't know what was weak about it. I don't think my ball ever hit that hard this week. I know it wasn't going that fast when it hit the pins, that's for sure. Got some. Ooh, almost let that one go by. All right, Darrell needs to strike here to try to put any kind of pressure on Dave. He can by striking out. He can get out for 234. Or Dave's right on a 229 pace right now. All right, got that one. 2 more and he'll be in the 230s. And it'll force Dave to throw 2 in the 10th. Pretty good, a little wide off his hands, but it carried. He's got that little bit of recovery, but that's how he averaged. He's got the matched up. Ball matches up with a pattern in his release and creates a little bit extra area. If he gets this one, that puts him in the 230s, and that will definitely put some pressure on Dave in the 10th frame. Force him to have to throw 2 strikes. Is it going to hold? That one kind of held. He had that one in a little bit. Held. Now, the way Dave's been throwing the ball, all he's got to hope for is he doesn't leave one of those 8 pins again. As long as he can get 6 or more. Got that one a little bit to the right. Got that wall shot. 234 for Darrell. Just 2 pins under his tournament average, but I'm sure he'll take it at this point. He left that 479, which is a pretty good shot. You can't throw it bad and leave that. All right, here's Dave with a critical shot. This is a must strike. Just got it in a little bit. Left a 4. That makes his max at 228. Very disappointing after bowling a game that good. That was the only ball that he pulled just a little bit. So now Darrell will bowl Dale Schuster from Wadsworth, Ohio. No, well, he just shows the other one wasn't a fluke. Probably.
Dave Johnson's King 27. Dave finishes 4th in the event, and Darrell continues on. How about giving a good round of applause? Dave Johnson finishing 4th.
Leaving the 4-pin on both those shots was identical. Probably his shots were so accurate where in his set-down area.
In 1 and 2 position, get to come over and take a few shots. Greg Turner gets to take 4 shots on the pair, and also Dale Schuster will have 6 total shots on the pair, and then we'll get into the next match. So, Greg, you want to come on over? Sometimes they want Greg to throw him first. That's up to Dale Schuster.
But about as accurate as Dave was on his, we're still on there. Yeah. As accurate as Dave was, he was set down the ball on the lane, pretty close the same every time. He might just burnt a little bit of spot, and his ball might have just checked a fraction in the head, and that would call it go through there in the 10th, there where he left both 4 pins were exactly the same shots. Well, you're watching warm-ups here. You're watching Greg Turner out of Temple Hills, Maryland. He's just throwing some warm-ups to see how much the lane has changed. He won't be in this match, but he gets to check them, try to keep track of how the lanes have changed with the other competitors bowling on them. First time we've seen Greg bowl in any regionals in the South, but he's bowled a number of regionals, he said, but he's only been a PBA member less than a year. I think I'll be seeing a lot more of him. Dale has a couple of more warm-up shots, and then Darrell will come over, and I think he gets 2, and then we'll be starting the match. This said this was strictly a 60 and over. It's a PBA60. This was sponsored by Visit Kingsport and Sheila Postel of Blue Ridge Properties. It's our 2 main sponsors of this event. Been very supportive, and we appreciate their contribution, sponsorship. That's what helped attract us out-of-town people to come here. We've got them from Iowa, Michigan, New York, Florida, So it's been a good draw for the area. I've already tried to confirm we're going to have this tournament again next year and kind of doing it in conjunction with a senior event that's held in Rogersville, Tennessee. It helped attract, give the bowlers a chance to bowl back-to-back tournaments, but they're go straight from here to Mooresville. There are actually two tournaments, a doubles, 50 and 60-year-old, and then also just a 50-year-old singles that they've got 107 entries in already. So it's going to be a pretty good senior event. All right, Daryl's going to start this match out. Got it a little wide, but come right back. Looked like his first shot there in the 10th. Got it wide and come back. Made it carry. No, like I said, Dale is from Wadsworth, Ohio. He's got 9 regional titles, so he's used to bowling. For the big games. You can see that one just threw that about as pure as he could throw it. That stuff. His warm-ups, he looked like he was struggling a little bit with the left lane. Shots I watched him, he kept going a little high. He took a ball and put it up, and I don't know whether he changed balls, and it looks like he's using the same one on the left as he used on the right, but well, that one sailed just a little bit. He got a wiggle out of it. Yeah, he's having a hard time getting a read on this left lane. So his warm-up shots went high, and I think he moved a little left. And look, he's playing a little bit deeper than what Darryl was, but he's had a good read on the lanes all week, though. He's averaged 238.9, so. Well, do that one. Give him a 10-pin lead. Way he struck out in the 10th frame, I think it kind of got his arm swing a little bit looser, and no, flush gives him a 20-pin lead. Dale's going to have to figure the left lane out. I'm sure as good as he threw it on the right lane that last shot, 10 in the pit, this one will probably be the same because he's throwing the ball good. It's just oh my goodness. Oh, he did the same thing Darryl did a while ago. About as solid a 7-10 as you can get, and then kicked Knocks one of them out, thank goodness. Going to need to figure the left lane out, definitely. He's going to have to string some strikes against Darrell. Just didn't quite make the turn to kick the 10. 6 was laying down there in the gutter, but sure he'll make a little adjustment on this next time on it, but good on the spare shot. Of course, this pair hadn't been used all day, so they're bowling on fresh. It was oiled this morning before they started all their other match play or qualifying, and used all the other lanes except for this pair. So this is just like what they started on this morning. Other than set, that one, I believe Darrell got that one a little wide, but definitely gives him about a 30-pin lead. Got that one. Keeps throwing it like that. We might have a 300 here on TV. We had 4 of them in qualifying. Ken Sheely. Darrell also had a 300 in qualifying. And we had Greg McMahon and Brian Guthrie had 300s. Oh my goodness, what was that? Well, one of them fell. He converted the spare. I think having the lanes oiled early this morning, and when they set a little bit, they set almost 5 hours, 6 hours, then it's going to change from being a freshly oiled pair. So it's kind of give Dale a little bit of an issue on how he's got to getting the ball to read them. Well, that one red. He's got the left lane now. That put Darrell on a 239 pace, and Dale can get off the sheet for 47, I believe. So we still have a match here. No problem with it converting that spare. We've been informed we need to talk a little louder, but we're just trying to keep it down so the bowlers we we don't interfere with them. All right, Dale really needs to have this one for sure. Making change, see what he. Oh, got it turned just a little high left 4-pin. Well, definitely going to have to convert this and then strike out to have any hope at all, and he's got to get a little help from Darrell. Now looks like 227 is the most Dale can shoot. Got that one. That one kind of straighter. That one held inside. You can get out 227. Darrell's on a 239 pace, so if he can stay clean, he's gonna have this match. But never know what pops up on those 7-10s or anything, no matter how good you throw it. Oh, what did I just say? A 7-10, and he flushes a 7-9. I wasn't trying to jinx him. I'm not like a golfer announcer who says, well, he's made everything in the last 6 feet. They don't ever hold today, and then they miss one at 2 feet. But wasn't trying to jinx him, but well, right now he's on a 227 pace, and Dale can strike out for 227. A weak possibility of a tie match here. Nope. Good shot. Just that dreaded 10-pin. The ringing 10. Easy conversion.
Are you learning anything?
All right. Dale definitely needs this one. This is a must strike. And he got it. All right. The next one is a must strike too, but we want to get that one out of the way first. He needs definitely got to have 2 here in the 10th. That'll put him in the 220s. The way Darrell's throwing the ball, he's definitely going to have to. Dale needs all 3, or 2 and 9 for sure. Got it out. Does it turn in? And it carried. He's got it. Throwing shots like that's why he's got 9 regional titles.
Say this. How many more they got?
One more after this. One more after this one.
After the finals.
Here's the critical shot. If he throws it as good as he did the last one. I believe it's nudged it. Yeah, he had it in just a little bit. Didn't get the turn on the backside. 216. Darrell needs as a mark. Mark will give him the win. Sure, he's going to make a slight adjustment off that last shot he threw because he threw it good, but still leaving that 7-9 out. Ooh, went a little high. Could have took off. 205. He's got to convert it. Got it over, and he's made the conversion. So it makes him, he needs 2 pins on the next shot. The way he's been throwing the ball, I don't think that's any issue, as long as he stays behind the foul line. And he got it. All right, 225 to 216 victory for Darrell.
All right, bowling fans, how about giving it up for that great match there? Darrell Barrow, 225 over Dale Schuster's 216. Nice round of applause for Dale Schuster finishing third in the event. Now at this time we have our number 1 seeded player, Mr. Greg Turner. He's able to come over to the championship pair, and he gets 8 shots total on the pair. So 8 shots total, Greg.
All right. Dale ended up finishing third here in the event. That's a little better than I think he finished last year. He keeps improving every year he's been down here, so I'm sure he'll be back for next year to try to move up a couple more spots. Darrell's actually won here once before, so he likes it here.
happy he's here this time. Let's give it up for Greg Turner and our championship match. Greg chooses to have Darrell start on the left lane.
Okay, you got me back on. All right, here we go. This is a title match. Greg wanted to finish first, so he's having Darrell start first. And he throws it flush. Greg is from Temple Hills, Maryland. He averaged 243.6 for his 16 games this week, so he's really bowled good. Got a super solid game. Stay solid when he just posts his shots. Every shot he throws it. I watched him all week. He is bowled phenomenal. He's only been a PBA member less than a year, but he's used to bowling a lot. He won the BJs in Vegas, so good experience. He's a Hall of Famer in the Greater Washington area. Been Bowler of the Year there several years. He said he's got 2 300s in PBA competition since he's only been a member less than a year. We had a couple guys get their first one here, and they've been members for many years, so he's done pretty good. That's been his notice strike. I don't know whether he's got a nickname or not, but this week I give him one. Greg Strike Turner. So he has done a lot of that. That one took off and hooked a little high on him. Luckily, he broke it down. Got away with just a 10 pin. It's the transition taking over because they've got third games plus the warm-ups and stuff. They're starting to see some transition. All right, right back on that. I think it was the right lane that he's seen more transition on right now. That's the one that his ball snapped on him and left that 7-9 in the last match. But he's put that out of his mind, I'm sure. All right, there's Greg. Get up. He's on a strike. He can throw this one. He can apply a little pressure to Darrell. Get him a 10-pin lead. There you go. Several of the regional bowlers that saw Greg bowl said he throws as good as anyone they've seen out here. So he impressed some bowlers this week. A little late, didn't quite knock a 10 out. 6 tried to get out of there and hit it, but it didn't quite make it. Very good. Good conversion. Textbook. All right. Darrell needs this to get back to getting an even match. Well, I think he made a little bit of adjustment. That one flush. Many games as they've got bowled, once they see a little bit of change, they pretty much know what adjustment to make on this pattern this week after having his this one and give him a 10-pin lead. Looked pretty good off his hand. Ooh, wow, it took off though. Thought it looked awful good off his hand, but that doesn't mean anything. Maybe he got a little extra on it, or the lane just changed. Get it. Oh, wow, what a bad break. About as good a try at that as you could make other than converting it, but he put it right where he needed to. Just didn't quite get the... A little wide, power ball. Greg comes right back, trying to put a little more pressure on him. This man's got a simple but a powerful game. His wife said she coaches him. I tried to get some lessons booked with her, but she said she couldn't quite accommodate that yet. Oh, no. Spam call. Textbook conversion. 14-pin lead right now. Yeah, just like the last one he threw on that lane. Now let's see if he makes any adjustment on this right hand or this left hand lane, or the last one just overread, or what caused it. But I'm sure he's got an adjustment for whatever took place. Well, he's bowled this week. He don't throw bad shots and roll in the same lane. He's moved in a little bit. Oh. Moved in but left that dreaded 10. Got the spare. Still like 14 pins. Greg's trying to take his time, take a couple of deep breaths, trying to relax himself. Just don't want to get too rushed. Nope. A little wide, a little light. Shaking his head. I don't know. Getting it light. Didn't seem to throw too many light hits this week, but he had a good read on it. But it's a little bit different situation for him right now. Just don't want to look too far ahead. Just think about making his shots. I think the enormity of winning his first PBA title. Just got to not overthink. Not over. He's made his good shots. I think that looked really good. Yeah, there's that power. There's that power. He's smiling now. Well, Darrell really needs to start showing some strikes now. There you go. You got that one. He threw the last one, this left lane, awful good. I'm left to 10, but I'm sure he'll make some little adjustment off of it. He's still got a possibility of 225, so. Got that light carry hit. He didn't want it to snap through the nose on him. That put him in the low 2-0s, but Greg's the high 2-0, so depending on what's this shot. Taking a deep breath, trying to get everything relaxed. Good. There you go. He does throw the ball good. All right, puts him in a 2-10 right now. What do you do in the 10th here? He gets this one and 8 spare. He can close Darrell out. He's looking up at the scoreboard. Rather he just look and concentrate on making the next shot and not watching the score. That looks pretty good. Ooh, left that dreaded 10. All right. Well, convert this for 2-10. Then it's all in Darrell's hand. Just got to take time, make sure he makes this spare. All right, he's got that converted. Good cover. Yeah. As long as he can get 8 pins or more on this shot, he forces Darrell to get 2 strikes to win. Solid 9. That's what he needed on that. Forced Darrell to get 2 strikes to win now. Just go ahead. Darrell's going to take a re-rack. Didn't see many of them this week, but maybe he's just wanting to stand there and just gather himself a little bit. This is the big shot. I'm not sitting in an angle to see. Maybe pin setting off a fraction that just didn't like the way they was looking, or just to help settle down a little bit. All right. He doesn't waste any time. He gets up there and goes. Got it out. Got that one. About as good as he could throw it. All right. He's got to have the next one. He's putting his glasses on so he can see the pins, see whether he likes what they look like. Well, this shot here, it's either he wins or Greg wins. Left a solid 8. My goodness, that makes Greg Turner winning his first PBA title. But to lose it, to lose the tournament with a shot like that, plus, oh, what a shot! What a match! What a match! All right, we're going to have the presentation here in just a minute.
Sorry, folks, for the delay, but we're going to call up a couple dignitaries here, and of course, we'll give Greg a minute to prepare his acceptance speech. But first off, we'd like to call down Sheila Postel with Blue Ridge Properties, one of our wonderful sponsors, along with the Kingsport Convention Center and Visitors Bureau, and of course, Beverly and Dennis Lane, our wonderful hosts here at Warpath Lanes. Everybody give it up for these great folks. And this is the behind-the-scenes champions. And we're going to introduce them to the newest champion in the PBA. So, bowling fans, give it up for this guy.
All right.
Man, he is smooth and he is bowling wonderful. Let's give it up for Greg Turner, winning his first PBA regional title here at Warpath Lanes. Come on over, Greg. And I know it's a lot for you right now, but we've got to have you say a few words. It's customary in the southern region that we always have the champion say a few words. So here we go.
I really don't know what to say. I'd like to thank Dennis and his crew. Coming to the South is great. I will return. These guys are great. Hospitality is great. I feel sorry for Darrell. That was a great shot. I'm glad I really bowled well. This is really the best I've bowled in a long time. So I'm happy I won. Great tournament. I will return. And thanks to everybody. This hospitality was really great. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you one thing you can say. you are now a PBA champion. That's what you set out to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right, you can do that. Yeah, I would just like to thank Visit Kingsport and Sheila for helping sponsor the tournament. Just amount of support that they give us and all that to allow us to invite everybody here, and hope everyone that came had a good time. I don't think I need to ask Greg whether he had a good time or not. And Daryl, he's bowled good here, so I know he'll be back. He's won here, and thought he's going to have another two-time winner. Greg McMahon's won twice, so just glad that he's performed well, and I'm sure, like I said, he'll be back. And Sheila here has the presentation to Greg. If she will step over here and present him with the trophy.
Thank you.
Something to put on your dash as you're driving home. And you got a check. My wife's got you a check here for $2,000. That'll get you gas to get home on.
Just enough.
Maybe come back next time.
Yes, sir.
Just put some of it aside for your next one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I think your wife was a little nervous, but I think she said she instructed you how to do all this, so.
Every time.
Every time. That's good.
So I'll give her the check.
Oh, okay. She's going to get the check. All right. Very good. All right. Let's have one more big round of applause for Greg here. He bowled really great. I've nicknamed him. Don't know whether he had a nickname, but I've gave him one. Greg Strike Turner.
Close it up. You want me to close
Yeah,
it up?
go ahead.
Bowling fans, I'd just like to say on behalf of the PBA and Warpath Lanes, Blue Ridge Properties, Kingsport Convention Center, and Visitors Bureau, what a great time all the pros had here. And Dennis, this was a fantastic year. I know we've been in the 40s for quite a few years, and this year we really blew it out of the water. 57 entries, seniors from all over the Southeast and all over America. So it's really been a great testament to the hospitality that you provide to these bowlers. We thank you guys so much for everything. Bowling fans, thank you so much. This is the second of our 4 events swing here and our senior Lollapalooza weekend. And we're on our way to Mooresville tonight. They start their event. It's a 50-60 Baker doubles on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then on Monday, we finish up with our PBA 50 event. So bowling fans, watch it on PBA.com, and we'll see you again next year. Thanks so much, everybody.